Hello everyone, welcome to the Colbert Vape Report. I am your host, Tan Colbert, and today we're going to be looking at the Brass King mod from FastTech. So before we go down close and give it a look, let's just talk about it, vape on it, give you a little bit of a background on it. I ordered this from FastTech. They come at about $22 before shipping, and if you get the free shipping, it's a little less than that. They come with a random serial number, which is just junk. A laser edge pattern. They are brass. They have a 510 connector, and it is a mech mod, but it is a heavy mech mod. It's full brass. You can see the big knurled rings here. It weighs almost half a pound without a battery and an addy on it, so you can see where the weight comes from. But let's vape on it, and then we'll go down close, and I will show you the inside. Alright guys, so here it is, the original King mod. This is a clone from FastTech. You can see the lion's head right there. This usually is a little shinier, but I've been using it and it does have a slight patina on it. I took off my addy just so you can see it a little bit better. Here on the top, you have your 510 connection with a bunch of juice on it because I'm an idiot and didn't clean it off, but there you go anyway. There's your 510, and you have some little airflow channels in there. It's plenty of room for a 22mm atomizer. You have your randomized serial number. Mine is 5486, which is just a joke because it is fake. You have your King logo here on the side, which is etched in. And here on the bottom, you have your fire button with, you guessed it, flames on the bottom. Now this is a heavy ass mod. I mean, it is sturdy as hell. Like I said, it's made out of full brass. It weighs about half a pound without the battery and the atomizer on it. Let's go ahead and take the top off here. Take out the battery, just so I don't accidentally fire it. And show you the top. Now you can see here on the top, we have a little screw here and a bolt, along with this big gnarled ring. This ring right here has an O-ring on the inside. You just twist it up a little bit, and then to fit your atomizer on here, you just unscrew the bottom bolt. You screw your atomizer all the way down until it sits flush, and then you tighten the bottom nut. And then this right here you can use to adjust for battery rattle. So it's very straightforward. You can see there's also two vent holes here on the top. So whenever you screw this down with this knurled ring, it's pretty much a giant brass nut. It does vent if your battery decides to vent on you. This is set up in 18650 mode. But it also comes with another ring. You can see the difference in the shininess. This is the patinaed. This is the ring I don't use because I don't use 18350 mode or 18500. So you can see the difference in when it first showed up and with it patinaed with about a week's use. The threading is very, very smooth. On these it uses very, very thick threads. I've not had any issues with stripping. Take off the bottom part here. Now here is the firing button. It is a spring-loaded button. It's very easy to use. You can adjust your throw by moving this screw. Actually, I'll go ahead and take it apart just to show you. Oops. Of course, I'm like twisted. I'm always dropping shit. At least I have a carpet though. Alright. So here is your spring. You can see right there. Just a nice little spring and your little button. Then here you have the housing for the button. You can see there is a vent hole there just in case it decides to vent. You will be safe. And then to put it back together, you just take this with the spring, put it through the hole, and tighten down the metal screw until you get the throw that you like. And there you have it. It's very, very simple. So let's see if we can get this thing put back together real quick. And I will show you the locking and unlocking features. There we go. Put on the top cap. Nope. I guess a battery would be nice, wouldn't it? So we put on the top cap, just like so. Tighten down this top ring just to make sure everything's secured. You see there is 0 battery rattle. Put our Addy on. Now I've not had any problems with this firing, just sitting under its own weight. But I mean, you can see if I just barely press down on it, it does fire. So you do kind of have to be careful. Let me tighten this down a little bit. It's sitting a little cockeyed. There we go. Now, you can see down here on the bottom, there is a locking ring here, but it is not reverse threaded. And you have to be very careful with it because sometimes it does stick. So whenever you bring it up to the top, you just barely leave it up there and you'll be good. So this is fully open. Then you just bring it down and it will not fire. Alright, let's bring it back up to the macro view, talk on it, vape on it, and I'll give you my final thoughts. Now, in case I didn't mention it before, which I don't think I did, it does use silver-plated contacts, so I believe you can buy brass or copper contacts from FastTech to replace, but I've not had any problems with the with hitting on this. It's the hardest hitting mod I own compared to the Nemesis, and you can just see the size difference here alone. This weighs a lot more, but I've noticed with the Nemesis, which I'll be doing a review on in a giveaway, I've noticed that the threads get hot and the button has a tendency to get hot. So I've not had any hot buttons or hot threads with this King yet. It hits good, hard, it hits all the time. I mean, it has a really fast response time. As soon as you hit the button, it fires, and this is with 24 gauge at exactly 0.2 ohms. Take another toke. It always hits. It always fogs up my room like usual. Now this is with the CLT and the chuff cap also. So yeah, I've not really noticed any cons with this. Besides, though, there could be a con from the weight, but it doesn't bother me. I mean, it feels sturdy. It feels like I could drop it and nothing would happen to it, which is true because it's brass. Nothing would happen to it. I mean, you could use it as a fist pack if you really needed to, but I really do like it. I have the King 3 on the way from FastTech, so I'll be doing a review on that once I get it in. But for the King 1, I've not had any issues out of it. A full 10 out of 10 for me. I do like the laser etchings. I like the patina it's got after about a week of use. I do like the locking rings on the top and bottom. It just gives it that steampunk industrial kind of look. I really enjoy it. The firing button is nice. I wish they would have used a magnetic button on the bottom, but the spring has not failed on me, so I've not had any issues. Alright guys, this has been the King brass mod from FastTech. I hope you enjoyed the review. I'll see you in the next video, and as always, happy vaping.